So as you can see, we're back on the lathe. I had to pour a little resin on the inside because this got a little thinner than I would like. But as you can see, it is looking pretty good. I'm going to hit this with 400 grit sandpaper, and then I am going to clean it all off, and then I'm going to polish it up with the same stuff that I used on the lid. And then I'm probably not going to stop. I'm just going to switch back over to 60 grit. I'm going to get this finished to 60 grit, clean up any of the surfaces, any of the little bit of tooling marks that are making it uneven. And then we're just going to go to town until it's all polished. Shouldn't take too long. Let's get to turning. As before, going to be using my semi-sealer slash butter, whatever you want to call it, to get some of this beeswax and mineral oil down into the grain, give it richness, help it keep it a little more protected from the atmosphere that it's going to be in. And overall, hopefully keep this urn looking phenomenal for the lifetime of it being with the family. It's already looking pretty good with just that on there. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Let me do a little bit of a wipe down. Looking mighty snazzy. Quite a bit shinier, isn't it? If you noticed, there is a spot that I didn't hit as much. And the reason for that is what's going to make this an actual 100% custom piece is I'm going to carve a little bit of a section out of here, and a strip of leather is going to go in there. And that strip of leather is going to have the name of the deceased in it, with some tooling and some stamping and just some overall nice additional things to it. And so I'm going to mark where I want that to be. First, let me measure something. Measurements, I got my initial marks on here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the marks all the way around. Without touching the piece. There's an inch and a half. My stamps are about 3/4 of an inch. So that'll give me enough room to stamp and tool what I want to tool into it. There's also going to be an accent point directly under the name. And so for this part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a small little shelf out of this wood so that it sits nicely into the wood, not just on top of it. Because if it's just on top of it, it's eventually going to slide around. Whereas if it's in the wood, it's got nowhere to go. Go. So that gives me a shelf. Now, there was a little bit of an imbalance. That's why you heard it. Well, you probably didn't hear it because I had my music on. If you would have heard it, it would have sounded like tapping, which is fine because it's not enough of a difference that once the leather is on here, you're going to be able to tell. I didn't go in too terribly far. I could have gone more aggressive had I wanted to. But I don't. I really like where this is right now. And since I'm going to be gluing this onto here, I'm not going to put any finish on it. I'm basically just going to leave it the way it is and where it is. And yeah, go from there. And this is now done on the lathe. Let me find my tool. And look how nice that looks, just as it stands.